Hey, Mindy.
Hey, ladies.
Hello.
It's my first official day of summer break. Woohoo!
Did you wait till after 9 o'clock to get up?
I didn't get up till 10:15.
Nice.
Our last day of summer school was today, so mine starts tomorrow.
Yay. So you can't get up before 10:15 tomorrow.
Well, there's a slight catch. I have little ears in here, but we're going on a surprise, so we have to get up.
Oh, you got to get up early for it. Okay, got it.
Yeah, we got to catch a plane.
Lord.
Yeah, I'm not telling you. Go.
Oh, go away, which child you are.
Well, I got up at 6 o'clock because you know who is still hanging out.
You're crazy. But I understand that.
He goes home on Saturday or maybe Friday.
He will miss you. And you will miss him.
No.
Yeah.
I'll get to see him.
Is that the puppy?
Yeah, it's the puppy.
I'm glad my dog knows how to sleep in.
Is Paige coming? Do you know?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I asked her and I said, I think I'm lost. I can't remember if we're Zooming or what we're doing. And she's like, we're Zooming. And
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like,
Okay.
She is just checking the boys in because they're gonna practice bowl and then she'll be on.
Do you have the list of electives that we picked still?
Yes.
Can
You
you tell me
wanna-
them so I can write them down real quick?
Okay. Beginning guitar.
Okay.
Business. Computer
Okay.
technology.
Okay.
Family and consumer science.
Okay.
Automation and robotics.
Okay.
Publications, which is sort of like the news yearbook.
Yearbook.
And student government. Okay, and then we have the foreign languages, Spanish, German, and French.
Paige says she's in the waiting room now.
And then I think, did we have did we have anything else? I think those are the ones that I was able to get learning plans from the district for, or at least their expectations.
That sounds like what we had picked.
Let's see.
Okay, I think probably all the people that are coming are here. Do we want to, do you have any updates for us, Deanne, from like the district side? Or any more information they've given you?
I'm trying to get back into my webmail. There it is. I think we got the specific dates for the board meeting. That was the last update that we had.
Oh yeah, I still don't have that email. I think you
Okay.
said it was the 20, I wrote it down. 23rd through 25th is the State Board of Education meeting.
Where did I get that from?
And then with that, they're saying they want our actual charter document to be amended with all of the 7th and 8th grade stuff, which the district didn't require. So we'll have to go back and edit that for APB approval as well.
Okay. Now, who sent me that email? Amanda Duvall. Maybe that's it. Yes. August 23rd to 25th in Juneau, Sitka, or Fairbanks. So we should try to have everything buttoned up before August 23rd.
Okay. But they were, I think what you read me last time was that they were going to look at it with what we have and the district approved, and then give us extra time to get the charter edited before their final decision or something. Obviously, it would be better to have it all done, but
So in consideration of the regulation for amending the charter, Alaska Code 33.113, deed will take the Eagle Academy Charter Amendment that includes the addition of 7th and 8th grade to the school board in September. As the regulation requires both the amended charter and contract to be submitted, EAC only supplied the contract. Deed will allow for the planning year and allow EACS to update their charter and submit it for review by June 2022. So that's just sort of some red tape for paperwork, but it doesn't necessarily have to do with their meeting to look at whether or not they want to approve the charter amendment or the addition of 7th and 8th grade. So we should try to have as much of our planning paperwork done before their meetings so that if they have any questions, we can assure them that we're on the right track.
okay. And then you also said that HR did say that we don't have to have what's the right word? Special certified specialization in subjects or whatever. They just have to be middle school certified.
Yes, so I'm trying to still get them in writing,
Okay.
but I pushed them on the certification and highly qualified endorsement issue. And so they will allow us to hire middle school certified teachers or elementary teachers with the 7th and 8th or middle school general praxis tests. Under the condition that those teachers understand that if they did move to a district middle school, that they would have to be certified or have a praxis test in the subject areas that they teach in a district middle school. So like if they went to Greening Middle School or Mirror Lake Middle School and they wanted to teach math, they'd have to have that math praxis, middle school math praxis. The general middle school praxis test isn't going to apply to them. And that is because they allow that to happen, I think, at Alaska Native Cultural Charter School.
Okay. But you're still trying to get it in writing?
I'd like to get it in writing just so
Yeah.
that when we start hiring, they can't, they can't reject any of our summary of hires.
Okay.
So that will help us with being able to hire some general people that have specific skill sets that we're looking at, and not have a praxis test be a barrier for them to work for us.
And hopefully with still being able to level.
Yes, if we can find people who are comfortable teaching both math and language arts at the higher levels. So, a pre-algebra, algebra class, and 7th and 8th grade language arts.
Okay. Any other updates?
Well, I don't think I have any.
Okay. The next thing we should probably do is see if anyone wants to pick up working on the standards for any of the language arts, math, science, social studies, or any of the electives. And then you can give me your feedback on this, but my thought was if people wanted to pick up one or two of those, they could work on putting them together or work as a group. Well, I don't know. Can you work as a group outside of this if that's all you're doing is putting those together? And then
Yeah.
come back in a couple of weeks to look at them all together so that we don't have to spend hours and hours and hours sitting on here trying to all do them together.
Yes, we can work individually or in pairs, or triads if people have the time and inclination.
Okay.
Well, I have got 7th and 8th grade language arts, the standards pretty much done. And I've got, of course, the 7th grade math standards already done. And I've started the algebra standards. So I would just like to finish those up. And then I am happy to work on either science or social studies with Paige. And she can help me finish those other ones up too. I'm just voluntolding her.
Well, math is my jam.
I know. So I figure we can get those knocked out really quickly.
I'm willing to help out, but I have literally no idea what I'm doing.
So Amy, do you have access to the Google folder?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. In the Google folder in the 7th and 8th grade expansion drive or folder, there's a whole bunch of electives. And what I did was I pulled down the district's academic plans for those. And so what we're trying, there's nothing in publication. I'm not sure why. And so what we want to do is pull out the standards from that and put it into a format that is similar or identical to the ones that Mindy is doing for language arts and math, so that when we share that information with the state school board, there's some sort of consistency with the formatting so that they don't have to learn how to look at our standards in multiple different ways. It's just easier for them to wrap their head around.
And this is also prepping it for IT to make report cards, correct? Yeah, so these are the areas that we would want standards grading done on report cards. So the milestones the kids should be hitting and reaching. And there were some electives that we didn't have them for, right? Like you had pulled in some kind of outside sources for student government, I think. And the family and consumer science, they don't really have one where they were really broad or something.
The family and consumer science is the district's academic plan, but they only have 2 pages worth of information in there. So, trying to figure out what that would look like and writing those into standards. So if everybody has the ability to take a look at that family and consumer science academic plan for the district.
For the automation and robotics one, is that one that we can do? I don't remember. Wasn't there like a second part page that we needed with that? Is it like a?
I think it was just 2 course. Like, no, that was the business one. They had a 7th grade version and then an 8th grade version. But
I was thinking there was like a third party that we needed, but maybe not.
Well, it's called Project Lead the Way. So maybe that's what you're thinking about.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, with that one there's quite a bit of supplies and materials that we're going to have to order that is a little bit spendy. But once we have that, I think that it's not going to necessarily be a recurring cost.
For the engineering, you mean?
Yeah. But
I think it'll be worth it though. It'll be something that sets us apart from the others, especially with the kids going to Eagle River that want to do Project Lead the Way.
so
I don't mind taking 2 or 3 of the elective ones and putting those together.
I'll make this easy. I'll do all the core subjects. And then you ladies can divvy out the electives. That way I can make sure it flows really nicely from 6 to 7 to 8.
Do you want me to help you with the core, or do you want me to just take electives on my own and you
So
finish it by yourself?
you're going to help me with the core page.
I will
I can
work
do
on
business and computer tech.
I can take whatever's left. I just need a template for how it needs to look.
Okay, so then we would have student government, beginning guitar, family and consumer science, automation and robotics, and publications. If you want to, I can take 3 of those if you want to take 2 of those, if you have time to take 2 of those. Or if you just want to do 1 of them.
Can do 2.
Okay.
Can I not do beginning guitar though? I'm not musically talented. I don't understand it.
I think that one, Deanne, isn't that one they had pretty lined out? That's the one that they even gave you like tests and everything for.
Yeah, it's the one that has the most resources on there. It has specific lesson plans and activities and resources.
So it would be more like just putting it in the right format that we're trying to put it into. Okay.
It
And I-
is.
That one.
And I don't mind taking that one too, because I do have a music background. So if you need to have a music background to read it, I can take that one.
And you won't be, I mean, we'll like put it on the Google Drive when we've got drafts done for everyone to look over. You don't have to be the final say.
Mindy, is it possible for you to copy and paste the template so people can actually just start working in it?
Yes, I was gonna do that. When we get off with the meeting, I was gonna
Okay.
get the templates ready, and that way people can just add it that way.
And then, so can you just create a folder that says academic plans?
Yes.
Okay. And then throw all of them in there. That way we can find them easily. And I'll work with Brandon Locke to try to get information for the foreign languages.
Okay. Do we want to put that together, or do we want to wait until we have someone who knows what they're teaching to put it together?
Well, they obviously have the plans or outlines for those courses. And so we can work with just all of those to get a template shell going
Okay.
for each of the quarters, just to get started. And then maybe we can work with, I know that we can work with a German teacher at Wilkeshula that's for that. And then someone maybe at the Spanish immersion program, and someone, is there a French immersion program?
I don't think so.
There-
I feel like they started one like
They
a
did,
year
I
or two
thought.
ago.
Yeah, was
Okay.
it like Sand Lake or something like that? It was a regular elementary school, I think, and they wanted to start the French immersion. But otherwise, I don't think there is, if it's still going,
Spanish
They just-
immersion is Mirror Lake.
in Chugiak Elementary. Yeah.
Okay.
I thought Sand Lake did the Japanese immersion, unless they've changed.
Oh, then it's a different one that wanted to do the French one. But I think our charter renewal year, they were getting that passed.
Isn't it like
Okay.
Bear Valley or something that does the French immersion? It's someplace super south.
I'm going to Google it.
And food for thought, I hope they'll bring it back, but I just found out that Chugiak High School is cutting their French program, or at least
Oh.
they're not having it next year. I
Okay.
don't know if that's a permanent thing or if that's just a this year thing, like this next coming school year thing, but something to think about. I know Eagle River is not cutting theirs, but that might be something we should think about. You know, maybe we should just choose between German and Spanish at this point, but I don't know. That's just food for thought.
O'Malley Elementary is the French immersion.
O'Malley.
Actually, it's not even listed in the district's on the district's website.
Maybe it didn't.
I think they
out
took
after
French
this.
down. I wonder if they're just getting rid of the French program in general. Okay. Well, so I'll work on German and Spanish.
Oh no, their websites. Well, in their world languages and immersion programs, it does still say the French immersion program, although it only goes K2 is how far it goes.
Oh, where does
So
it
not
say
even the
that?
whole elementary. I don't know, I just Googled it and it's under home departments, world languages and immersion programs, world languages homepage.
Okay.
Okay, so you'll contact your district
Yes.
contact for the languages.
Yeah, that's the director, Brandon Locke.
Okay.
You know, his picture's on the page.
Okay, anything else we need to get assigned to anyone, or is that good for now?
I think that's a lot of work for now.
Okay. And then do we
Want to
want
meet tomorrow?
You what?
Sorry, the dogs are barking. We have bears that come through our yard, so
Yikes. Do we want to pick a date that we want to have our drafts on the Google Drive by, and then a date after that date to have a meeting so that we get them up there, people have time to review, and then we can meet again to go over any suggestions people have on them?
Yes, please.
All right, when do we want them due on the Google Drive?
How many meetings do we need to have before the thing on August 23rd?
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
What if we do like 3 weeks for an initial draft and then a week or two would allow for corrections or meeting or whatever, however you want to do it. And then
So
that's
like 22nd for an initial draft, and then maybe 29th for a meeting.
something like that. And then that way we still have time in August to
Work on anything else.
polish it up
And
or
edit.
yeah.
Does that work for everyone else?
You say the dates again?
So the 22nd is 3 weeks from today. That's a Thursday. And then the 29th is 4 weeks from today, also a Thursday.
So the drafts are due by July 22nd, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And what was
Or
supposed
not
to
if you
be-
don't feel like that's long enough.
Oh, no,
whatever.
I
Okay.
feel that's plenty long, for
Okay.
me anyway.
Okay.
What was the 29th of August gonna be then?
29th of July.
Oh, what's the 29th of July then?
That would be the 7-8 committee next meeting. So it would give us a week to review the drafts on the Google Drive and then meet again to go over them.
Got it.
5 o'clock meeting, 5:30 meeting, what should I put on my calendar?
Whenever you guys can.
I vote 8 a.m.
I do not
Ew.
agree with that one. Dan, you're pushing it. I vote sometime afternoon.
Afternoon.
That gives you a lot of room from like noon to midnight. I'm good.
Are you fiving us, Anne? 5? You like 5?
5 o'clock's a great time.
Okay.
5 p.m.
Does that work for everyone else?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Then I think that's all we have to go over. Unless anyone else has anything.
Nope.
All
I will
right.
try to get that template in there tonight.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna go jam out to my bowling alley music.
Yay.
Have fun.
Okay, thank you.
Right. Thank you, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.